Well, Kai Havertz out for a month, 3 to 4 weeks. David Austin, Ghana blog via The Athletic, went ahead to break this story yesterday night. Smash like button, comment and share if at all you're watching us for the very first time. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. And smash like button close to the number of times I've already told you, and subscribe because we want to hit 29,000 subscribers onto this channel. First video of the day. Yesterday night, I came up and obviously did a live stream on the match preview of Arsenal versus a side called Brentford, a game of football that's going to be played today. But as that game of football comes close, the player known as Kai Havertz is out of this particular game. Remember, in my probable starting 11, I went ahead and obviously had Kai Havertz in there for you. So I'm obviously going to be letting you know how Arsenal might line up without Kai Havertz. Now, David Austin came up and obviously put out this story, and he said that Kai Havertz set for spell on sidelines with muscular injury. Problem expected to keep 26-year-old Arsenal forward out of Arsenal games against Brentford and Tottenham Hotspur, but hoped not to be serious issue for Germany international. That is it. So he's having a muscular issue. But there is something that was really put out when Kai Havertz was rumored to return to playing for the club of Arsenal. Rumor was it that his knee is really delicate, and however much he underwent a surgery, it's still swelling, meaning that they had to control the number of games and the weight of training or the workload that he obviously has to do in the due course of the weeks of training, meaning that there is maybe something else that the physio side of Arsenal is like managing in there for you. And I think what is going to have to cause that injury, is that he has been playing game in, game out. Remember, in the midweek, over the weekend, he played when he started when Arsenal was really beating the other weekend. I think Arsenal was beating Leeds. Kai Havertz started because in the midweek he had gone ahead to obviously play against Kairat and went ahead to put in a very beautiful shift. He was involved in 3 goals. Then he came in through and started. He played 60 minutes. I think even against Kairat he played 60. Then against Leeds he played like 60. Martin Odegaard came on through and got involved in 2 goals. Then in the game of Sunderland, Kai Havertz came up to start, meaning that he started in 3 consecutive games for the club of Arsenal. I think it is something that maybe is related to what I told you, that they had to manage his minutes. And I think they tried to manage his minutes, but an injury is an injury. And there is no way you can come out and obviously accuse the physio side, because he has not been playing 90 minutes and they've been selective in which kind of games he really plays. And to obviously give the physios credit, it's not the knee injury that they've been managing, right? It's been something different, because as we speak right now, they are managing something different. And what are they managing? They are managing a muscular injury. It's not any injury, unless otherwise we are being lied to from the board, also from the physio side of Arsenal. But all I think is that no need to obviously put out a lie. I give them credit for what they've gone ahead to do, because it's a different injury and it's going to keep him out for only those 2 games. And Simon Collins, Arsenal reporter for The Sun, has come out and said, as broken by David Austin and Gunnar blog, Arsenal set to be without Kai Havertz, likely 3 to 4 weeks due to a muscle injury in there for you. So 3 to 4 weeks. I think when you look at the game of Brentford and Spurs, those are 2 weeks, you get, but this one is saying 3 to 4 weeks. So I don't know which is which, but you have to give credit to David Austin, because he broke the story and it went ahead to obviously go viral in there. So you have to give him his credit for what he has gone ahead to obviously put out as a story that most of us are really discussing right about now. So the side of The side of Arsenal will obviously look out to which players will obviously come in through and really play into that role. Now, that means Arsenal is most likely to use Ebelechi Eze to play into that number 10 role, or Odegaard, because he might feature up for this particular encounter. You get? But if you are a team called Arsenal, you have not to worry about this, because you are having injuries and you're really having other players that can come in through and obviously do the job. Because even when Arsenal never had Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard, plus Mikel Merino, Arsenal managed to obviously beat Sunderland. They managed to knock out Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. You understand? So Arsenal has been doing the best of their best, even without players that many think Arsenal can't live without. So Arsenal is really blessed. And these are things that they went ahead to rectify this season when it was starting. Because in the previous seasons, what stopped Arsenal from really winning the league, it has always gone ahead to be injuries. 2022, 2023, Saliba went ahead to obviously get an injury. You remember? You know, in that central defense, I think even Thomas Partey really went ahead to get one. Gabriel Jesus went ahead to obviously get injured. Also, remember, in that second half of the season, Leandro Trossard ended up playing as a false number 9, you know, in there for you. So they've been getting injuries, and they've not obviously had players that can obviously come and really fill the boots of those particular players. But this time around, it's a different story altogether. Arsenal has gone ahead to obviously have players that have gone ahead to foot the boots of every player that they've gone ahead to obviously see injured. Now, the following season of 2023-2024, they had injuries of Gabriel Jesus, Thomas Partey, who else? They had some serious injuries in there. Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka. You get? They got affected a lot, you know. 2024, 2025, Kai Havertz went ahead to get an injury. Jesus was also badly injured, so they couldn't obviously chase up on a team known as Liverpool, and that's how Liverpool went ahead to snatch the trophy. But with the 7 signings they brought in, that Arsenal side looks very, very much ready for every injury that will come up. You get? And last season, you know what brought on a player known as Lewis Kelly to get in minutes. You know why? Because Zinchenko was injured. Kieran Tierney was injured. And I think even the central defense, someone was injured. That's why Kivio was really playing with it with Saliba or Gabriel Magalhaes, something of the sort. You understand? So I want to tell you that the club of Arsenal has done what it's supposed to be doing, and these injuries have gone ahead to come in through, but they've not gone ahead to obviously shatter down this team. The team is still strong, the team is pushing forward, and they're really doing the needful to see to it that all goes on well as planned. Kai Havertz being out is really a very big blow, because he was really trying a lot. I think before he got injured, he scored a goal against Havertz, scored a goal against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. He had not obviously bagged the goal in the Premier League, but I think he was really close in there. But we wait for him and see how it will obviously pan out. But his chances for going to the World Cup are also minimal, because you never know how long he'll obviously keep out. So if I'm Arteta, I'm like, what is the best solution? Because Arsenal needs Kai Havertz. He's a different kind of player altogether. So I don't know how they're going to manage him, but muscular injuries won't keep him out for long. But today against Brentford, he's out. Against Portsmouth, he's out over the weekend. Then against Tottenham Hotspur, meaning that he might return in the game when they are really playing against Chelsea at the Emirates. Doesn't it sound good for an ex-Chelsea player returning when they are playing Chelsea? All that and more into the comment section below. What do you think about Kai Havertz out for close to a month? You know, it's an injury that many Arsenal fans won't like. But the beautiful thing is that there are many other players that can come in and obviously get the job done and dusted.